to hit this up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going live. We should be live now. Yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? This is slow-mo backslap with my homie Gaming Forte. We about to do this Xbox Gamescom 2021 event. We'll see what's going on with it. Hopefully what they won't be doing is they hopefully won't be giving us the extra countdown. You know what I mean, right? Where
did Xbox do that before? I don't think Xbox has ever done that, but then again, you never know.
Never say never. Never say never. What's up, Hustle? Hustle motivating the house. What's up, bro? Yeah, never say never, man. You freaking never know. They I've seen it about 3 times so far this year. And it has not been too many live streams this year already. So it's just it's been far too frequent where it's like, oh, we're gonna go live at 1, and then you see a countdown for 30 minutes, and you're just like, come on, 30 minutes. Oh man, what is up, Smitty? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good afternoon. Forte, so how was that Destiny live stream?
Great. They found a way to get people to stay with that game for 3 more years.
Yes, Hustle. Battlefield, EA did it with Battlefield, and he said Horizon did it. So
Horizon did it too.
Horizon Forbidden West for State of Play?
They did. Yep, they did.
Yeah. Oh, look, the majority of the live streams
remember it was a 3-hour countdown for that.
Yeah, look, the majority of the live streams this year, the majority of them have all done the whole countdown thing.
Well, Xbox, this is a premiere, so it's not live.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. They usually come out of the premiere with a countdown.
Oh no!
So I'm hoping that's not the case.
So a pre-show basically.
No. Well, they've done pre-shows for certain.
No, they normally do a pre-show, but
right. I hope they do at least that, right?
No, this 7 minutes needs to go right into Gamescom, and that 90 minutes needs to be up as soon as possible so I can get back to what's important today.
And what's that?
You already know what it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I need to get back to a relevant game today.
Hades?
No.
Death's Door?
Nope.
Let's see. Relevant games today. Oh, Psychonauts 2 came out.
It sure did, and yeah, that's a relevant game, but not today.
I might actually stream that later on. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you should. I actually downloaded it last night, so I can.
That's what I forgot to do. I forgot. I'll take care of it. My internet's fast.
Oh, you didn't pre-install?
I was going to. No, wait. No, I did do it. I was playing with one of my friends. Shout out to sweet brother Numsi. That's my homie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his name is crazy, right? So I was playing some Splitgate with him and kind of carrying him.
School days vibes just then.
Say what?
You just gave me those school days vibes right there. Sweet brother Almighty.
Yes. That's how he got it from. So like he's all like butthurt because we were playing Splitgate. He was getting kind of carried. My other friend was in the Discord with us laughing at him. He was all like, man, Slow-Mo only plays shooters, which is not true. And he's just like, ever since you became a content creator, you play all this other stuff. You only used to play shooters, and RPGs. You can't see me in no racing games. And I was like, I bet I can. And he's just like, come see me and you choose the racing game. And I'm just like, the only racing game I've ever played, well, not ever, but like GTA Online and Forza Horizon. So I said, download Forza Horizon 4, let's go. And while I was waiting for him to try to get, you know how like you play Forza Horizon 4, you can't get you can't actually do multiplayer until you do like
Right.
a significant portion of the game. It's like the whole seasons thing. Then you gotta do like the whole intro part, the prologue.
Mm-hmm.
So waiting for him to do all that, and that's when I decided to do the pre-install, the pre-download for Psychonauts 2, and then we ended up not even racing because the dude, like, he just got tired. He was just like, man, when can I actually do multiplayer? And I just couldn't. I couldn't even tell him the answer because I don't think I've ever did any multiplayer stuff in Forza Horizon. I did all that stuff solo, so
Right.
unlike Halo Infinite, I don't care about the co-op in Forza Horizon. so we ended up not doing it, but it's just like, yeah, I got Psychonauts 2. I think I might do a live stream. It just depends. Well, Replicant says, is Psychonauts 2 not tomorrow? No, that's today. I'm fairly certain it's today. Let me double check it. See if I pull up the Xbox app and see if I go to Psychonauts 2, if it tells me I can launch it.
Listen to this.
Yep. Oh wait, no, it still says coming soon.
Oh my God.
No, it is. It's 8 p.m. Wow, that sucks. I can't play it until 8 p.m. I wonder if that's for the regular Xbox as well as PC. I assume it is.
Bungie just made a lot of money today, man. Jesus Christ.
What happened?
No, I'm on their web because they
For
showed
Double
off
Fine?
a lot of. No. I'm on Bungie's website. They showed off a lot of stuff in the stream that you could buy, and I was going to the website to buy it, but there's literally a queue to get into the website right now. It says
That's how they make their money, man.
it says when is your
The
it
music
says
just
when-
popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, you got to reset the thing.
No. No, the
Oh.
music for
For the thing.
it's really loud to me.
It says when it's your turn, you will have 10 minutes to enter the store.
Turn that.
You are waiting because either we are not open yet for visitors or receiving a large amount of visitors at the same time, and we want to create access at the first and come serve basis. You are number 52,425. Number of users ahead of you, 49,410. Expected arrival time is more than 1 hour. Yeah, I'll have to come back to this.
I'm confused. Why is it just the 2 on the screen?
Because it's Xbox and it froze.
Let me refresh this, man. I'm confused. Nope, it's just there.
Oh man.
Here we go. We got 60. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let me minimize that. Ain't nobody trying to see all that. And I can blow this up. Here we go. We're good to go now.
Good old Xbox.
Yeah, Replicant, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for you, Replicant, it probably will be tomorrow because your time zone out in the UK is, I think, I don't know what that is. I think that's like 8 hours ahead or something like that, or somewhere in that time frame. So yeah, tomorrow morning for you, 1 a.m. for you. Oh, that's not that bad. That's just what's that, like 5 hours? Yeah. Okay, we about to see something here. Oh, they're going right into it. Thank you.
Flight Sim.
Oh, you're ahead. Hey guys in the chat, what's up, Erodimus? What's up, man?
What's
guys
up,
in the chat, can y'all hear the stream good? Can you hear us over the stream? Just let us know if the sound is off. I can make some adjustments.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream.
We've got so many great game updates to share with you today. We're talking Age of Empires 4, Psychonauts 2, and my personal favorite, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Later on, we'll take an extended look at Forza Horizon 5. There's so much going into this, and Playground Games' vision of Mexico is muy bonito.
And we'll be getting our first look at the cover car for the game, Paris. I got $5 on it being one of those electric scooters that you see piled up on the sidewalk.
Will Kate win $5? I guess we're about to find out.
Yes, indeed. Our Xbox Plays team will also chat with devs and deep dive into current and upcoming games all week on twitch.tv/Xbox.
Let's get started with Techland and their upcoming zombie parkour.
Streams too low. Okay, let me fix that.
Do some Dying Light.
Hello, I am Timon Smektawa, Dying Light 2 lead game designer, and this is David Lubryka, animation director. Hi. We can't wait until December 7th to finally give you Dying Light 2 Stay Human, the game we have been working on really hard for the last few years.
We're hoping the gameplay video you're about to watch will give you a foretaste of parkour and combat systems waiting for you in the game.
And we are just about to enter the city, fighting our way through its brutal and dangerous streets. Though, as you will see in a moment, there are plenty of things you can use to your advantage. So watch closely, look for special combat and parkour moves, and check out how with just a bit of creativity you can combine the two. Ready? Let's go.
What is up, Alpha Will?
How's
it going, man?
Probably like many
And
others.
Cell Double E. Sorry, I didn't see you
People had
before.
their
What's up, man?
ambitions,
How do you feel about the
plans,
game controls?
lives.
Controls a very
Now
good
it's all
game.
gone.
I played through
The virus
it on
started
PC.
it.
I
was the
beat the
people who
campaign
made
and I
the
beat
world
all
what
three
it
of the
is.
DLC, the
This city,
expansions. This is well worth it.
Villador.
I definitely recommend that game.
They tell me they had a vision. They had hope. But soon, one vision broke into many different ones.
Run!
Hey, Forte, Replicant in the chat says NVIDIA released a video today showing ray tracing
Instead
for
of
Dying
fighting
Light 2.
together, people
Oh, they
stood against
did.
each other.
Okay.
War broke
If it's
out.
got ray tracing, I'm certainly hoping it's going to have DLSS as well.
Right. So we get those frame rates back that we're losing.
You're right. I still can't believe some people out here in the community used to say ray tracing doesn't lower frame rates. I'm just like, what?
Let's say been telling people that for a long time. It's like, listen, man, that's
Can't let that.
when Enrique would cap for that stuff. I was like, listen, man, you got a graphics card that literally tanks your frame rate. you paying for exclusive features.
Right.
It's better now though with DLSS.
I have to pick a side.
The Bazaar needs good people. You're doing great so far.
This game looks good, man.
Yeah, I never played the first Dying Light. I
have
was
to
just
make
never
a
interested.
difference.
All the parkour stuff like that and like Mirror's Edge, I was just like, eh. But if I'm in first person perspective, I want a gun, right? I just didn't see any guns, so I just kind of just like, ain't for me. But this
They
does
say the
look
great
really, really
change
interesting.
is a series of small gestures. How about this series?
Okay, here's some combat.
Is all hope really gone? We'll see about that.
Well, that was an exciting trip, wasn't it, Timon? Did you notice those bandits in medieval-like armor passing by skyscrapers, banks, and large billboards? That's what we call a modern Dark Ages.
And it's a very unique design, one very important for the plot of Dying Light 2. But there's another thing that stood out to me, all those parkour moves that you and your team has put so much effort into.
Well, all you need is a few thousand of animations, cooperation with professional tracers, mock-up sessions, and invaluable help from David Bell, whose face and moves player will see in the game, by the way.
No, yes, right. And we've got twice the number of parkour moves compared to the first game, and we are showing some of them in this trailer. The vault kicks being the most important to me personally. It brings a whole new fighting style into the game. The player can stagger an enemy and use them to perform further attacks, for example by rebounding from their bodies, jumping of them onto other foes, and so on.
I think we captured the movement really
That's
well
interesting.
and made it quite simple for the players to perform. I can't wait for them to try it out and tell for themselves how much they loved it.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be useful. The city's buildings are higher than anything we have done before, improving its verticality. Players will need to find a way to reach those tall skyscrapers and other challenging spots too.
Then it's good we scattered some helpers around, like a paraglider, which can support players in both parkouring and combat.
Exactly, and it's gonna do great,
This
especially
may
in
sound
fights
really
against
bad, but
humans,
this guy's
which
arms
more
are really
frequent
bothering
and
me.
important than in that.
How he's standing.
No,
years
it's
since the
how.
events from the first
I mean, they're both
Edinburgh,
sitting
like,
down,
just
but like, I
standing
mean,
there,
like,
yeah.
much
dude,
bolder
can
now,
you
at
get a
least
jump?
during the day.
I don't know if
And they
they
are
if they
more
if they
vicious
too
too.
busy coding and programming for
that's a
too
great
long and just
summary
get,
of
I
this
mean, can't do
discussion.
any. Can you do some
Pre-order Dying
push-ups
Light 2
by your
and
desk?
explore its
Get some
vast
barbells, do
On
some
December
curls, them
7th.
little arms.
Thanks, David.
Hey,
Man,
slow.
remind me of my 5-year-old daughter. That's all. Jeff Floyd says, "Can you tickle the zombies?" I'm gonna have to say a no
For the
on
first
that
time in the storied history of the franchise, Microsoft Flight Simulator launched on a home console with the release on Xbox Series X and S last month. Reviewers and gamers alike were blown away by how well the stunning visuals and the depth of the simulation translated to the console, and
Right,
that's
Smitty.
why I'm
That's all I'm
extremely
saying.
honored
I mean,
to
like, the
welcome head of
arms don't match
Microsoft
the
Flight
body at
Simulator,
all. It's like
York
mixed
Newman,
match.
to the stream. York, thank you for
It's a
being
nice
here.
stage.
The last time we met
Oh,
was
yeah,
at
yeah,
the
it's
Xbox
pretty cool.
Game Showcase,
They put some money
and
into
it was
it.
getting ready to come out on consoles. How did that go?
It went great. As you said, the reaction to the Xbox console launch was really just amazing. Both from Xbox gamers and from the press, they've been so gracious with their feedback. I don't know if you know, but Flight Simulator is one of the highest rated games on Xbox this year, which I think is just great validation that the translation of the simulation to the console has really worked well. Our usage numbers are through the roof.
Fletch
We
Davidson,
are
yes, that is
absolutely
Paris. That's the
shattering
host, yeah.
franchise records, and I can tell you, there have never been more people playing Flight Simulator than right now. So it's an awesome time.
That is awesome. Congratulations on the launch.
Oh
Really.
Lord, here go the aviators.
It's so corny.
All right.
I want to go to the danger.
That was corny.
Oh my god, so
There's so much
corny.
going on,
Oh my
Paris.
god.
I
So
wanna
we and
go
talked
to the
about
danger
Top Gun Maverick
zone.
Earlier. The fans are super excited. They saw the FA-18. They can't wait to start flying. And
Paris could have
it
kept
comes out
that
later
one.
this year
Yes,
as
please.
DLC
Like-
alongside the movie.
Paris, you've been
But
doing
as the
so
movie is still on
good.
the
You
wraps,
keep that one.
So are we. So I can still not tell you that much
He's
about
trying
it.
to top his
But
joke
there's
he
so
did
much else
against
going on, even
Khalif
before Maverick. So,
at the last
That
event.
was actually a good one, though.
That was a
three
good
big
one.
Releases that we've been doing for a long
The-
time.
the
And
aviator
next month,
glasses.
on September 7th,
No,
we are
man.
launching World Update 6. And,
That guy Smitty
this World
said, "Is
Update,
it
I mean,
too late to
at
get
the
back
beginning of
into
the show, if you
Destiny?"
remember,
And
there
my
was a
answer
little red
is
plane flying
absolutely
into
it
alone.
is,
But we
Smitty.
did
It's
that
too
because
late.
Nah,
Leave Destiny
Smitty.
alone.
The reason
So
we
Smitty,
changed
Leave it
don't
alone.
listen.
Germany, Austria,
Smitty, I know you saw that
And what that
stream
means to
earlier
us is
today, and
we
you
have
were like,
Smitty,
yo,
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
map
You
that
gonna
helps us with the mountains, so
re-download
the Alps
Destiny.
actually look
You're gonna
awesome
get
now.
into the game. You're gonna see a
we have new
cutscene
3D
you're not
cities
gonna
like
understand,
Frankfurt and Wuppertal
and then
in
you're gonna
Germany.
be in the
We have
tower
Basel in
like.
Switzerland.
So what do I do?
We have Vienna.
But you know
Where
what,
do I
Smitty?
go?
If you come,
And,
Smitty, but you know what? If you
and
come
those
over
cities look
here
just
and
amazing.
hook up
Amazing.
with
They
your
have,
boy
like, 7
Forte,
centimeters of resolution.
Sertaz, Ash and
It's
Luca,
awesome.
the rest of
But
the
you gotta
Iron
celebrate
Lords,
the
we
entire
got your
region.
back and we
So
get you
we
all
pick-
You
caught up
shouldn't
very
need a
quickly.
Sherpa to understand what to do in the game.
No,
The game should tell you.
Listen, he's 5 years. He's 5 years late, but he still could get in, and we can definitely get him caught up real quick. So don't be hating, slow mo.
I'm not
We
hating,
gotta-
man. I'm trying to
Listen,
look out for the brother. You know, I don't want him
listen,
to feel like he made a mistake.
There is
That's all.
no, there is no looter shooter out there that will be what Destiny is. Ever.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Sort of tours of the
That if he's like, if he wants to play a game like that, that's the best one to play. So get in there.
And this is is a celebration.
Not all looter shooters are the same. They don't even all play the same.
I'm so happy.
They don't, and all the other ones, even if they don't play the same, and even trying to be the same, they still can't compare because everybody still associates them with the GOAT.
The way that you're gonna be able to actually.
Well, the GOAT's Borderlands.
Yeah,
so.
I think
Actually, it's not anymore.
You know, for us,
GOAT passed
it's
this.
not just
The GOAT
Since when?
passed. Hey, because the GOAT is what we play every day now, and I don't remember the last time most people boot up
Who is
Borderlands.
we?
You go tell me the concurrent player base on Borderlands, and you go compare that to the concurring players on Destiny.
What's that got to do with quality?
Famous pilot or
The quality is great on Destiny.
I
What are you talking
don't
about?
know you talked about.
Just because they piss us off every once in a while because
Like they
do
piss you off all the time? You mean all the time?
What community isn't pissed off by the game they play that they love sometimes?
Like region, but outside in the world, not so much. But why not use the word machines to a worldwide audience?
There is none.
Splitgate.
A German plane from the 1960s.
Splitgate just got here.
Doesn't matter.
They ain't even been here long enough.
I named one. Ain't nobody pissed off. I named one. No one is pissed off. Doesn't. I just answered the question. You asked me a question. I answered it. That's all. Oh, wait. We had a $5 super chat. Shout out to Enrique. That's the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, man. He said, shout out, gentlemen. Slow mo. Don't fall for Forte's bait. You know what he is doing. Habitual pot stir. Love you though, Forte. Yeah. He trying to. He's trying to stir the pot with this Destiny
He the one
thing.
up here. He up here telling people that they know you shouldn't jump in because you know the
Okay, you know what? All right. No, I'm gonna hold you accountable. Smitty, go ahead. Reinstall.
Is the cockpit right and the sounds right? Does it feel right in the
Forte
air?
said he's going to Sherpa you through everything. So Forte, give him your gamer tag. I don't know, Smitty. I don't know what you're playing on.
It doesn't matter. Crossplay is crossplay everywhere.
Basically that.
They got enabled now. It's enabled now.
So we're working with 40 museums around the world, and it's
you play on PC, Xbox, and everything. Crossplays everywhere.
These are their babies, and they sort of see the tooth of time. In the
no. Well, see, the Crucible would be bad, but the only way you can play with PC people is if you are playing, like if you're in a party with a PC person on console.
So it's like an opt-in only if the person's on PC.
It's their own PC.
So Smitty, they will play with you as long as you're on consoles. If you're on PC, they're gonna shun you. Okay.
Oh no, I'll play with you on PC because I still play Destiny on PC. It don't bother me.
Def Lloyd said,
for urban traffic.
Laughing my ass off. They will never play together. I know Def Lloyd. I'm telling like Forte out here capping like he really gonna help this man.
Hold on. I got over 1,000 hours on Destiny on PC, so you know I don't have a problem playing. I have all the DLC.
You have no problem playing by yourself
when you're saying that
or with people eventually after they shame you for saying that you were going to play with them and you didn't.
Sir, I was running you through stuff until you quit.
It's the Reno Air Racing Association, and they
I don't
every year they
remember
put
that.
on something called.
I remember it because I bought you the DLC and you quit.
And we're bringing this to fast.
I played through that DLC.
This is the fastest.
And then you quit after it
because I was bored.
On Earth.
Okay, but I still was helping you, running you through stuff, and you quit.
Hey, look,
speed.
You have a blueberry that would like some help.
Let's go ahead and show it.
All right, well, go to my if you're not on my it's Gaming Forte, same thing that it is on the screen right now. So
there it is right there. Smitty already know. He said, I honestly don't have time to grind light level.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, he had because he do got to grind. If you were up to date, you really don't have to grind it because it's like only 10 levels. But for him, you would have to. Well, no, I think they start you I think they start you pretty high now because of previous DLCs.
So is this Top Gun DLC out now, or is that like
no? It comes out. It comes out September.
We've been arguing and not even paying attention. Okay, all right. Play it day one PC game console.
You know I like going fast, and you know I love being in the danger zone.
This
when
ain't
is
a
this coming
Destiny
out?
stream. That was an hour ago.
These fly 500 miles.
Should have been
500 miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without going into too much detail, this Reno Air Race is actually the largest expansion we have since we launched on Flight Simulator. corner. It's not just because we scanned all the famous race planes of
So
the world.
what
There's
is the
lots of
Top
them.
Gun DLC? Is
This
it
is
just
also the first time
racing?
when you can basically race against
don't
your
know
friends
the-
and pilots across the planet.
No.
And
Because
so
Top Gun was shooting
competitive
people too. You
multiplayer
know?
is coming to
It's like they
Microsoft
were
Flight
shooting
Simulator,
people.
and that will definitely test
Oh,
your pilot
man.
skills. And you ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you know I have the need for speed, so I can't
Stop
wait
with
to get my hands on
catchphrases,
this and
please.
participate in some of
I
these
am
air
dying.
races.
Awesome, man. We got you covered.
All right, thank you.
Because you know
If going
I have a
fast on the
need
ground
for
is more your speed, keep an eye out for an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 later on in the stream. We'll also talk with Wasteland 3's game director about the game's next big DLC. But first, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, we have some great news for you.
Humble Games.
XR.
What's up with all these dodgeball games? First Knockout City, now this one.
People reliving their middle school years. Son of Crimson. Flynn.
Are you serious? A packing simulator?
I mean, it's a simulator for everything now.
Oh my god.
That's the first set of Game Pass games. There'll be more.
Yep, somehow they did
definitely.
it. They added even more games to Game Pass. But let's talk about what's coming up. We're talking Age of Empires 4 with the game's creative director, and we're going to see what's next for Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah, that's
but
supposed to be coming
now
out
we've
this
got a
year.
new roguelike
Yeah.
retro shooter that, in grand retro fashion, sends you plundering through shifting dungeons to defeat a mysterious eldritch terror. Let's dive into the pit.
Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, I didn't think this was going to be first person perspective. What does this remind me of? I'll pass. I don't really.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, when it comes to first person shooters, I really don't quite care for ones that don't have guns in
Well,
them.
I am
know that
here
sounds
with
very
creative
pew,
director
pew,
of World's
pew,
Edge,
but,
Adam
I mean, it is
Eisgren.
what it is.
Adam, I'm
It's
so excited to talk
first-person
H4, of course, because
perspective.
you've
I
got
kinda
something
want- I
a
kinda
little
wanna shoot
different and
stuff.
very special today.
Yeah, I have. So, so far
Although
we've
that
been
one
showing
kinda is
everyone
shooting
kind of
stuff,
what
but it's
Age
just
looks
like
from in the game,
lasers in
when
your
you're playing
hands,
it. You got to see a lot of footage of
know?
that, and we've also shown a little bit of our campaigns. right? Through when we unveiled the 100 Years War and showed Joan of Arc.
Replicant says, if
But
I'm
we have yet
honest, don't think
another
I'd play
way
any of
in
them.
Age of
Hey,
Empires
that makes
4 that
sense.
we're
You know,
kind of
that's the
bringing
thing
history to
about
life that we
indies.
haven't talked
Indie
about
games
yet.
are...
See, you do this to me.
Indie games
You
have
put
a
me in
way
suspense. I want to
where
know more, so
innovation
let's
where
go
they
with
try
it.
to
Let's
do
hear more.
things a
Okay,
bit
wait, you get
differently.
one
They
moment
take
of suspense.
chances that your big
Okay, that's enough. So
publishers don't take.
what
And
we've
so
brought
you'll see
today
something
is
that's a little different.
we
Like
have
that's
these
the
wonderful
first
little
person
videos that we've created
perspective.
that are
Typically,
interspersed
really,
amongst the
actually, you think
campaign.
about it,
They're
it is a
3 to 5
first-person
minutes
shooter.
each. And
It's just there's no
we have over
guns.
an hour of them total, and they're called
It's
hands-on
magic.
histories.
It's
And
magic
what they are is
instead
a
of
great way
guns.
to
And so you're
deep
like
dive
doing
on
dual,
certain fun subjects
shooting
from the
with-
cultures
with-
we're representing
with
and just from
one
medieval
kind of
history.
magic in your left hand.
Well, I
and
hear
another
you've
kind
actually
in
brought
your
one of the
right.
segments that you're going to share
It's
here
very
for the very
fast
first
paced,
time.
and the art
Yes,
style
I
reminds me
have.
of like Doom.
We are going to show
like the art
you
aesthetic
the
looks like
segment
Doom,
on one
but
of the most popular units from Age
it's
of
the
Empires franchise and a
actual
fan favorite,
visual
the Trebuchet.
fidelity. I get it's an
Excellent.
indie
Well,
game,
this, I
but
gotta
that looked
see.
like something from
Let's
like
take a look.
PS2.
A counterweight trebuchet was the king of all siege engines. A catapult capable of smashing down castle walls from great distances. At Warwick Castle in England, they've built a replica,
What does
one
this
of the
have to do
largest
with
in the world.
anything?
They're
I'm
just
so
showing you. They're
Originating
just showing
in
you
7th
the.
century China,
Yeah.
by the 13th century,
Yeah, but I
trebuchets
know what they're
evolved
showing,
into
but
devastatingly
what game
powerful
does this pertain
weapons.
to?
Age of Empire.
several key
Okay,
features.
got it. Now, I'm on the same page now.
A pivoted
Shout out to
arm
Ramon
with a weighted
Terrell. What's
one
up,
on
man? With the
and a
$5
sling
Canadian says
to
sub
hold the
homie.
projectile
Hi,
at
what's
the
going
other.
on, man? B Money's in the
Prime,
house. What's up,
the
B Money?
6-ton weight is raised
What's up, B Money?
using tread
Ramon
wheels.
says didn't know Forte was in
So
here.
this is
Sub
one of the
Forte.
wheels, one of
What's
two
up,
that's
Ramon?
attached to an axle, which would lift the counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's
You see,
based
this
on
is the kind of
muscle power
stuff
alone.
like they used to do for
What's
inside the
essential
Xbox that I
about
couldn't
launching a
stand.
projectile as far
Like,
as possible
if I
is
wanted to
making sure
learn
that
about
this
stuff
end
like
of the
this,
arm
I
is
would
moving
watch the
as
History
fast as
Channel.
possible.
I'm gonna
So
keep it a
once that
buck.
weight
Like,
drops,
I would
it
watch
really
the History
sends this
Channel if I
point of
wanted
the
to see
arm
something like this.
moving at its highest
But
velocity.
for instance, remember
This was
when
done
they
by
did
positioning the pivot close
right
to
before
the
State of
counterweight.
Decay 2 came out,
And by launching the
they did
projectile from a
a
sling.
escape room with zombies. Remember
When
that?
released,
Remember
the
when
sling whips
right
round,
before Sea of Thieves came
vastly
out, they had
increasing the
pirates all
launch
over the
speed.
place. It was just like, yo, what is this?
Trebuchets were carefully aimed, like modern guns.
In order to weaken the castle
I
walls
wanna know
or
how
even
you
breach
aim.
them,
Let's see.
you had to make sure that the projectiles hit the same
Martian
spot
Hunter,
every single time.
appreciate you coming through, man. He said, okay, I'm out.
For each projectile to follow the same
Yo,
trajectory,
this is what are we
they
doing?
all had to be the same weight and shape.
I don't need to look. Even if
To
I was,
achieve this,
I'm like,
Masons
if I was
used a
super
gauge.
hyped for Age of Empires,
Now
I
I'm
do
going to
not
load
need to know
this
how
projectile into
they
the sling.
make the
This
balls
one must weigh
and
about
the
25
projectiles
kilograms,
for
but some projectiles
the
can get up to
trebuchets.
150 kilograms.
Like-
That's the weight of 2 men.
5,000 years ago. You know, this is
Trebuchets were also used to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead bodies. Anything to cause maximum
yes,
distress
Ramon,
to the
and
enemy.
yes, glorious. This show is not going well right now. Look,
Did you hear that?
it's
Whoosh.
almost like they completely
It
forgot.
was the counterweight trebuchet's
you know what,
lethal
Forte, let me
combination
ask you
of
this.
power and accuracy.
I think that it isn't
made
just
it the
one
ultimate
person
medieval
that
siege
like
weapon.
manages these shows or sets up or directs these shows. I feel like it's a different person each time, and so this is why
You know I'm going to say trebuchet.
their
You don't care because that is awesome and
live
remarkably unique.
streams
Something
are
you
so
don't see in games
inconsistent.
very often.
Yeah, so
What do you
know,
think?
one of the things when we were looking at what
They've
doing
been inconsistent. That's
there's a phrase I'm really fond
I
of,
don't
which
know.
is history
I'm
is only
looking
But
at
if
that.
you-
I was
the people who
if you
taught it
think
to you.
about it,
And
right?
You could say that about any subject, really, right?
Xbox,
But I think the great thing
Bethesda
is when you have someone
E3
that's so
showcase.
enthusiastic and passionate about
Perfect.
history, it really comes.
And then there was
across.
another
We wanted to
time
be
where
that
they
kind of
did,
teacher
like I think the
for
very
history.
last Inside Xbox,
And,
I think.
There's a phrase
designed
called
well,
humanized
where they-
history
all
that I
they did
use to
was
kind
show
of describe what
games
we tried to do, which is
and
we tried
then
to
did
like,
all
connect
this
past
kind
and
of interview
present.
stuff
And you
at
can
the
see that
end.
kind of in our briefings
And
as
even
well,
with
where we
the,
got like
the
real
Xbox,
stuff with like
Bethesda
CG kind of
showcase,
overlaid
they
to show
kept
you the
all
history.
of this kind of stuff
And so
for a
for
completely
these,
separate,
we
extended
really wanted to do that
showcase
so we,
for like 3 or 4 days
ourselves
later.
and Relic
It's like they
partnered with this
understood
amazing group
finally
in the UK
that when the community
called
was
Lion
like,
TV,
we don't
and
want
they've
to
done
see
production
this.
on an amazing amount of shows
I
and
want,
documentaries
like,
for the
make this
BBC
a
and
upload
won every award you can
on
imagine
your
for media.
Xbox YouTube
And
channel later
they
on.
travel to all
I
of
don't
these
care about
locations and all
seeing
these
this
different
right
countries
now.
to meet with
I
these
want to see
subject matter
games.
experts
I want
and
to see
get all of
updates
this
of
great
games. I want
footage
to see,
on how things
you
were
know, new
worked
stuff,
and how
new
things were
stuff.
made. And
None of
it's been
this sitting
delightful
down
to
and
kind of go
talking
through that
with a
process and,
developer
you know,
about,
get all these and
you know,
finally start showing them
the
everyone.
intricate
I
details
love it. Now,
of
you
a
also,
trebuchet.
of course, you've got a
that
bunch, as you
is
mentioned, of
like
these hands-on history
Mm-hmm.
segments. Anything else that you can tell us fans about
like
what we
two
can expect looking forward to?
sprites
Any
on the
favorites you got coming up?
screen in these kind of games.
Man,
It's just like I don't
I think
care,
my
man.
personal
Like this
favorite
is
one
bad,
called
and it'd be
Medieval
so
Surgery.
long
And
too.
I'm
This
gonna
is
let
the
your
same stuff that
imagination
happened at
go with
ID
what
at
we might
Xbox
show
stream
and what we might
earlier
talk
this
about in
year.
that
People
one.
tuned out because it was 4
But the
hours
thing I
long.
love
and
about
it was
them
a
is
bunch.
that
It was a bunch of boring
they go
crap,
all over the place.
and
So, you
people
know, we've
missed
got
out
ones
on
on
so many
warfare and
actually
castle
really
building
interesting
and like
games that
how
barely
they
got
kept
showed.
flaming arrows from not going out. When
No, I agree with that.
but we've also
I'm
got
not
all
going to
these
say
ones on, you know,
that
like
this
illuminated
doesn't have
history
its
and,
place for some people, but when it also goes back to the conversation that who is watching these streams. Like you're putting these streams on for the majority of the people that want to know about the announcements of the games that are coming up, and this information could be something that I think they did really well when they did the E3 stream, and then they did a supplementary stream after the fact to like do more information and stuff on particular games and stuff like they did the breakdown for stuff on Halo, like multiplayer stuff. They did it separately. They did other things like that. So for people that wanted to know more of like the thought process behind a game like Age of Empire, they could have did something like this later on in the week instead of it being in the mainstream. But I mean, it seems like they always do things right when they know their backs up against the wall, but as soon as they know that they're kind of on even grounds, they just kind of just let it all out.
If this is all you had for the Gamescom, then just don't do a Gamescom event.
Really challenging.
Yeah.
This is why, like, I don't want
people
people going,
I've been like, oh god, is it gonna work? Like, people are gonna like this, and the great thing is, so far,
hasn't had an
everyone's really
event so
experienced
far
the
this
entire
year.
thing put together.
If you got
just been like, wow,
nothing
this
to
is great,
show,
and it's so different, and it kind of
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Like, this is filler.
So far, so good,
this
right?
This is filler.
But yeah,
like,
it's been a journey, to get all this done and put the whole game together.
You know, the people
Well,
who care
I love
about
that
this.
you mentioned Journey because
hear
we are
what this guy
coming
has to
towards
say,
the
or
end
Age
of
Empires
this development journey for Age
Not everyone
4.
who's watching
Talk to
your
me about
stream
where people can
is an
find
Age
and
of
learn more
Empires
about
fan.
Age of Empires
So
4. I know they're all
you got
chomping
like
at the
maybe
bit.
2%
Oh well, you know, October 28th, we are launching the game.
and that's
you can go to
bad.
ageofempires.com
This is
to
why
learn
you
more
just
about
make
the
something
title.
like
And
this
if you're
and
really, really
upload
excited,
so that,
right
like,
now you can
I
go
have
onto the
the
Microsoft
choice
Store
to
or Steam,
look at
pre-order the game
notification
right now.
saying interview
And of
with
course,
Age
we
of
will be there
Empire
day
4
one,
developer
Xbox
from
Game
World's
Pass for
Edge
PC
and
as
say,
well. So
swipe
anyone
left.
that's on that can just
I'm
grab
not
the game and
swiping
swipe
away
left.
off my notification. I don't want to
Yes,
watch
I
it.
believe
But
you
if
are
you're
part
like, say,
of
like
the
our
Buzz
homie
special.
Death
Yeah,
Singer,
so
you know, from
Gamescom
Scumcast
opening
and
at
Legion of Scum.
11 a.m.
Death Singer
Pacific
loves
time.
stuff like this.
There might be
He
something
would,
Empires
click
related
it
in there,
and
so
watch
if you're
the
a
entire
fan, you
video.
probably
It should be,
check
it shouldn't be here.
Cheese
Is
from
what
Mr.
I'm
Ice
saying.
Green.
Shout
And I
out to
love you
Enrique
very
with
much.
the
Adam,
$2
thank you so much for
super
joining
chat.
us here.
Interesting
Always a
history
pleasure,
lesson here
Always a
with
pleasure. Age of Empires 4 looks fantastic, so I cannot wait. October 28th.
That's basically what this is.
Now we have tons coming up
Flex
here
had
today,
a
including a
very
new update
funny
for State of
comment.
Decay
He said
2
they put
and an
more into
extended
this
look
history
at Forza
lesson than
Horizon
they put
5
into
with our
Halo
friends at
Infinite's
Playground
co-op
Games. But now,
Oh man.
who's gone from flying the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim?
I think I got another. I think part of the reason.
Xbox Cloud Gaming is
I'll save it just in case when they do the release date for Halo, because I believe it's going to be in December now.
The future with cloud gaming
Actually
sounds
said
bright.
October.
No waiting to install.
October?
No running out of
Last
hard
week
drive
of
space,
October.
No waiting to patch.
After-
and no buying a new console.
After
just to play
Battlefield
with your friends.
2042, but
See
before
how the vision
Call
of cloud
of Duty. I
gaming
think they
will
want to
bring
get it
people
out before
together
Call of Duty
without
because
barriers.
they want the Call of Duty player to
So when I
try
think about cloud
Halo
and when I think
Infinite
about
for free.
gaming, those two things together.
Well, I
don't
mean,
really
the
And
thing
if
about
you,
the
if you
future
release
where
after
you can
Call
pick
of
up
Duty,
something and you can play it
I feel
anywhere
like
and
they'll
you could
be
do
like,
it quickly.
I'm spending all of my time time playing Call of Duty, and I'm not gonna play anything else. I would have tried Halo Infinite, but you came out too late, so I'm already invested in Call of Duty.
Great.
That's
I mean,
it.
that's
Like,
pretty
if you think
awesome.
about like,
This actually looks so good.
Well, that's why I thought September would have been the best time, but it's free to play. But I don't know. I don't. What do they? Yeah, who knows at this point? I just think at a certain point that it's free to play. People are going to try it if they want to try it, but I just think the game's going to come out in September. I mean, not September, in December now.
Me in particular, sometimes.
No inside stuff on it. Just that's what after some stuff that I saw today, I was like, yeah, I think this is December.
Some stuff that you saw. What did you see?
At 60 frames per second.
Oh, it was based on
This is the kind of stuff you need with
the Bungie stream.
That's actually very smooth.
Oh, what?
It's gonna come out in December.
Oh, because Bungie's update or something. They're doing this in December.
Their 30-year anniversary, which is really heavily tied to Halo.
But why would you want Halo? Oh, because it's tied into Halo?
It's tied into, like, a lot of the stuff in Destiny's tied into Halo.
I don't think any of that stuff really lends towards where a release date's going to be. Like, I was talking to Neff on Twitter a week ago, and Neff was like, he thought that the release date's going to be November 15th because...
Well, that would be the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah, that, but combined with the fact that the Funko Pop, a Funko Pop Halo Infinite toy releases that same day, and I'm just like,
the Gen 8
I don't
customers,
think
the Xbox One customers,
I don't think they care about that.
Well, that stuff does align to come out at the same time. So it could be like there's characters that sometimes get announced and shown off before something comes out, and they could be kind of spoilers to the actual game and stuff, to like character stuff like that. So that definitely is a thing that they won't even announce or talk about them or even. They'll just release them stealthily with the release of the game.
Free optimized update for Hellblade: Cinema Sacrifice.
I mean, that's definitely a thing, but like I said, it could be a bunch of nothing.
Addition of ray tracing and improved materials.
See, because that's the anniversary, and it's a perfect day to do it. But I also know that this game better come out in a state that is very playable, because you kind of put yourself in a situation where you got the developers saying
this campaign better wow people. Like, it better be the best. It better be better than Halo 4's campaign.
Look at some ID at Xbox titles over the next few days, including
in the chat, Forte Replicant wants to know, does Game Pass not have a manager conference when you guys get to see stuff?
We do. We just ours is
burning questions
next month between the 11th and the 16th.
/Xbox.
Okay.
It's still digital this year. Next year we go back to actually going to the conference. So this year is just a digital one.
In Mexico later on.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I missed those.
Never before seen areas of the game
haven't
map
really had a
cars
1 to 2 years almost. Well, it has been 2 years.
I've loved everything I've seen of Forza Horizon 5
I like that jacket, man.
I can't wait. Now, Kate.
I like that hoodie, that
well, right, you are, Paris. Let's talk about Plan 3. Their newest DLC introduces us to a new cult. The Cult of
the Holy Detonation. Detonation.
Oh, this is for Wasteland.
Oh, exit. Yeah. DLC.
I never, you know what? I was enjoying that, and I got sidetracked with other games, and I just never went back to it.
That means you didn't like it.
No, I did. I did like it. I just
you just found some other games that you like more.
That's true. That's true. I did have another game I wanted to play a little bit more. I think it was more of a I'm playing something, and then another game was coming out that I wanted to play more, and then that's just like I just never got back to it.
Yeah.
But it's a good RPG. I like it.
Of the holy detonation, pure.
You play Wasteland?
No, I have not played it. Not yet. There's a bunch of games in there that I kind of want to play. It's just like, that's kind of another thing with the gift and the curse of Game Pass, is like when you see that list of games, especially the Microsoft first party ones, you know they're not going anywhere. So it's like, oh, I'll get to it eventually.
And added features.
It got an expiration date on it, but then you wait for so long and then something else. It's always that's the thing people don't realize. There's always new stuff coming. So when you say you're just gonna wait to play it later, you never really kind of once you say that in your mind,
saw that the DLC
telling yourself that I'm not gonna play this game.
But we know, In Exile, Wasteland 3, you guys have been working on.
So you kind of strike while the iron's hot.
About that journey.
Yeah, our team has been working.
So what it seems like they're doing in the street with this is they're almost 40 minutes in already.
Over the past year since it's released,
they said it's going to be a 90-minute presentation about. So it looks like they're announcing like their pillar games that they're announcing at the showcase. They're doing an announcement.
Of the game, and if you
trailer gameplay, then a discussion with the developer.
Well, congratulations on everything.
And then they do like,
but this is that inside the Xbox format.
Exactly, that's what they're doing.
And
right
this
now.
is what people couldn't stand about inside Xbox because it's this part. It's the the interviews. And the weird thing to me is that the very last time they did inside the Xbox last year, they actually fixed this kind of format. They actually did the whole show in the game, doing the voiceover narrating what's new with the game or whatever. And then they would have like this interview portion. They would have it at the very, very end. So the people who care about that stuff continue to watch after everything was shown. And the other people who don't care about this stuff didn't have to sit through
these cultists are insane. They're mutated.
Replicant says, "Are we going to see Halo?" I absolutely believe we're going to see Halo. I think that was the main reason.
You think we're going to see Halo campaign?
How generous!
That sounds a lot.
They need to show the Halo campaign.
I don't think we're going to see Halo campaign.
Well, let me ask you this though: Do you think we're going to see Halo campaign before the game comes out?
Insert yourself right smack dab in the middle.
Oh, so you think they're just going to let us walk into this mud blindly?
I think we may get another trailer.
Choice and consequence is our bread and butter.
But we won't see like
actual
who
gets screwed over.
Halo. I don't think we're going
to the way we saw it last year.
No, I don't think we're going to see that. But I do think we're going to see something along the lines of just showing you in the environment. You will see gameplay, but it won't be like 8 to 12 minutes like we saw last year. It'll probably be.
I'm not even sure we're going to see that. I'm not even sure we're going to see.
I just think they need to show you in that environment that they showed last year and kind of show your character in that, even if it was just more of a camera panning around your character in that environment that they showed last year.
That would not be enough to satisfy people when they were.
Well, most people was just visually what it. I just want to see what it visually looks like. I mean, after
I still can't get over the fact. You know what? Shout out to Ono Alex for having a video today. Very, very good video discussing the whole Halo Infinite thing, kind of calling out the fanboys who have been
it's no longer you're like huddling in a corner throwing down turrets just going on murderous rampages. It's not about killing, it's about getting the job done. And so now
left / fired, whatever the heck happened to Chris Lee. He was directing the game.
He was reassigned.
Breaking into
reassigned and quit.
You're disrupting
Chris Lee said there would be. He said in August. He said no, July. He said in July.
Like everyone on your team has a job, and I really think this is going to take old players who know their Ranger team like the back of their hands, and it's going to make them scratch their head.
So you
and
come
really
out
have to
publicly and say something like that,
and making it
like
new, exciting,
you
and
have to make that
challenging,
good.
mentally
You
in a
can't
way
come
we
out and
haven't been able
say it's going to
really
be
do
there
before
at
with just straight
launch,
up
and
murder
then
combat.
it's not.
Now, Wasteland
Like
has a reputation for
that's no good. And yes, Chris Lee is not
What
here
are some of the
anymore.
weird characters we can
State
expect
could
in some of
definitely
the
just
story
throw him under the bus and
we'll
was
see
like, I never said that.
Yeah, with
that was the other guy.
Detonation, we really got to cut our devs loose
regardless,
and just let them be creative and fun.
That guy
Like
represented the
Exile's
studio,
modus
and now
operandi
you represent the
is
studio.
If
So his
we're
words
brainstorming
officially
and something
on the
makes us
record
laugh,
for the
we just put it in
studio
the game.
are
That's
words
just
that you
how we do it,
have
and we pick up the pieces
to
afterwards.
be held
Because
accountable
we want to make
for
something that
because
entertains
this
us,
is a
and then we
company,
know if we're having fun,
and it
our
is what
fans are
it
going to
is.
have
It's not
fun
him
along with us.
individually
And
as a
so we got
person
to explore,
speaking for
like really
himself.
letting
He's
you
speaking
get
for the
deep
company.
into this like weird radiation
The
cult.
unfortunate thing is I don't blame Bungie for this. I blame Xbox and Microsoft for this.
You mean 343?
And so, like for instance, one of the characters you
Bungie. Yeah, I definitely don't blame Bungie for this. I don't blame 343 for this. I blame them for I blame them for the situation the game is in when it comes to not being ready.
But you're saying is that you don't blame them for the game not being delayed.
He Sherpas you in.
Yeah, I don't blame them for the. I don't blame.
It does seem like
it's
out of their hands. It's out of their hands.
He's
like
what you get if,
Xbox leadership
if you
is not
took
going to let this
20
game
cultists and you like
go
into
what it is right now.
Like,
whatever its
magnifying
release
glass,
date
melt
is,
like
we
army
probably will
guys and like
see
GI
today.
Joes into a big pile, and he's
They
wet
weren't
and
going
sloppy
any
and
further
gross
than
and he's
this.
hard
They
to
probably
understand, and he
didn't
needs a
even
translator
want to
supposedly.
wait until now
But he's
or
like your
to
number
whenever
one
the date
fan.
will be.
And
They
getting to
probably
build like
wanted
this
it to come out
totally out
earlier
there
this year.
wild extreme character
Just
was a ton of fun
because
to
it was supposed to come
write
out
for,
last
a ton of
year,
fun
but just
to like
imagine
explore like what makes
the
this
state
cult
this
tick,
game is
and
in.
he's an absolute blast.
Just imagine what the state this game was in last year.
Yeah.
Wow. They're devolved cultists.
I try not to. I try not to think about it, but I think that's the biggest.
Bagpipe creature,
that will continue to always be the biggest crux for me. It's like Xbox has, you know, they've done a lot of really, really good things over the course of the last few years, goodwill building and stuff. But you know, when it comes to this franchise, and it's different for people, different for everybody, because I just feel like with Halo. The franchise that, you know, I basically align with when it comes to Xbox, seeing them kind of treat the game. And people say, well, Xbox isn't treating the game. They delayed it. Look, yes, they delayed it, but they still...
They delayed it, and they still don't have core features that have always been in the game available right now. Like, that's then you should have delayed it again.
The base game.
They shouldn't have even... Listen, they shouldn't even given it a date.
All for a discount? Or
it shouldn't have been no... That's the one thing, like, look, that's the first thing I said last year. And I kind of did some thinking about it, because that's why I put up my tweet yesterday saying that, you know, I don't want people thinking that I don't, you know, sympathize with their position, because, you know, people love this is it. This is the franchise. This is the flagship for Xbox, and people, you know, became lifetime friends on this game and stuff. So I understand people saying, I just want to play Halo. And I also understand that people say, play it until everything's here, because this isn't the true experience, you know, but it just comes back to that conversation. You know, Xbox wants this game to come out. There's a lot of reasons for that, you know, none pretty much. I mean, some could be for gamer reasons and stuff, but most of it is just probably financial at this point. They just want to start recouping some of the money that they spent on it, which is very understandable. But I just don't like the look that it leaves on Halo, you know, because me and you said this last year, Slow-Mo. If this game basically just it has to be almost be perfect, because that's kind of the expectation out there. You know, when you show off something to people and they don't like it, the first they're gonna do is gravitate to the things that don't look good, and they want to see what those things look like now.
Is this a Borderlands themed Sea of Thieves thing? Because that's the Borderlands symbol, and I thought they just showed it is Borderlands. Yeah, I was just like, wait, what?
Get the free mayhem, but see, look, Sea of Thieves is rocking,
really
bro.
Cool to be a part
Sea
of
of Thieves is truly rocking.
And we were thinking, what's the best
we got Enrique. We got BattleBot in here. What's up, Enrique?
What is up, Enrique?
And so we're really excited to reveal.
I told you.
The mayhem.
You hear that BattleBot?
BattleBot. Really roll out. That's inspired by Borderlands into Sea of Thieves, and we're giving all of our players a chance to earn it during.
Oh, this is cool.
So it's been really cool.
I mean,
to work with Borderlands team to bring this ship to life, and giving all of our players the chance to earn it as part of this live event.
I think you're right. I think this is Borderlands.
You might notice
it is Borderlands.
So you can probably guess the kind of activities.
Is Ready Pitcher going to have a special?
If you head to Lorena at any of the outposts in the
What's going on, BattleBot?
You'll be able to fill you in on the details.
Yeah, you're botting a little bit, Enrique.
So we hope everybody gets a chance to take part in this awesome time-limited event.
Sound like Johnny Five up in here.
And it runs through to September the 7th. So that's the time period you've got to get
a little bit. I'm also changing your nickname so it doesn't run over to the into the stream.
Yo, you know, the thing is, this DLC actually fits the aesthetic for Sea of Thieves because it's shell shaded, just like like Borderlands.
I always find these collaborations to be so weird, though. Like when they had that collaboration between when they had that collaboration between.
It's always been a dangerous in Trumbull Valley.
Speak again.
Am I body?
Yeah. Yeah. You're definitely about to roll out. Autobots roll out. Okay.
Especially about to roll out. That's why I called him BattleBot as soon as he came in here. It's like, what's up, BattleBot?
Completely forgot about State of Decay.
The greatest weapon we have.
That's because everybody ready for State of Decay 3.
Right.
Damn. Headshot. Killing spree. Running Wyatt.
Yo, every time I see the running animation in State of Decay, I think about what All Day said about how like the sound effects he hears in his head when he sees these characters run, and it's always like because they all run the same. There's no like personality, and the running animation just looks goofy.
Say, talk again.
Yeah, my body.
No, you're good now.
You're good now. You're good.
Well, just like zombies themselves.
You had to go turn off your hamster.
And we have a guest to walk us through this undead
turn on your hamster.
Undead Labs
Had to give it food. Had to give it a Red Bull.
Hello, I'm
yes, had to give it. Yeah.
Here talk about the.
So Enrique, welcome to the show. What are you thinking so far?
About the homecoming update.
I don't know. Nothing really exciting, I guess.
Kind of bored, huh?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. Like, I almost like for them just not to say anything. I say that I'm saying companies at this point now.
Very linear.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if this is all that you have, then it may be best to just not do a show until you got something more substantial to show people. I mean, you already had a really great show in June, big old show. It showed 30 games, 27 in Game Pass. They, not day one, but definitely go on the Game Pass. It's like, Gamescom is it's only 2 months away, 2 months after that. But like, if you really don't have a lot to show, then don't do this thing.
I agree with you, man.
Organize.
I think like I think if you have these like updates to certain games and stuff, you could probably do that. In like 2 30-minute shows. Maybe spread them out a little bit, kind of like a state of play, or what Nintendo does with Nintendo Directs. But I think this is a little bit overkill. To have like a full studio ensemble and cast and special guests on stage. I mean, I know they're trying to kind of capture the essence, if you will, of Gamescom, but this isn't really doing anything for me.
You just have to have a juggernaut of content, pun intended. Talk to me a little bit about what some of those things are.
Yeah, are you guys kind of on the same boat? Like, think the same thing?
Yeah, that's pretty much what we were saying earlier. It's just that it's just like this is boring. Like, this has been like the majority of it has been these little interview things. And what I was saying before was like,
we've got 6 new bases, 2 new achievements for
would be, if you're a big State of Decay fan, I'm gonna use this one as an example. You're really like interested in all this because she's going into detail about like packs and all kinds of details about weapons and stuff that you're getting and stuff. And like, okay, cool, but like,
juggernaut amount of
if you don't care about State of Decay, a game that came out in like what 3 years ago,
great. Well, let's talk about the State of Decay community.
You don't really care about any of this stuff, and so it's like.
State of Decay being
if only 2% of the people watching your live stream care about what's happening right now.
It's been fantastic.
Is this something that you should be showing? Like, this should have been an upload.
One of the reasons we're doing
after, like, so like you show the trailer showing State of Decay 2 Homecoming, the new expansion. You show the trailer. Move on to the next game.
We did it. You got it.
Upload this interview.
We have a major milestone that we're
with
celebrating.
The director of communications later on. And then people who actually care about that can look at the notification and be like, okay, I want to watch that. They don't, they'll just swipe it away and move on. So it's like, it's actually hitting the people who actually care about this stuff and not everyone else sitting around like dying.
Speaking of Xbox Game Pass, let's give you the deets one more time when it comes to the
yeah, I mean, that makes a little more sense, I guess. Yeah, like, show off the footage, like you said, maybe, and then have like a little credit at the end says, for more in-depth, interview, whatever, check out. The YouTube link, whatever it is.
I got a question from Woza in the chat. Woza says, if they are offering xCloud to Xbox One consoles and games run at 1080p, 60 frames per second, isn't that less of a reason to upgrade to Series S or X? I would say no. Only if you really care. All you care about is 60 frames per second, and you don't want to upgrade your console. Which I think there are other features available on the series consoles over the one consoles, like the SSD, which makes load times and installs and all that stuff so much faster. I think you still have a lot more benefits, as well as just the hardware itself being better overall.
In Stray Blade, you discover the mystical lost valley of Akria, a world which
let me ask you a question. I mean, like, wouldn't the older hardware impact how much information you can actually process that's coming in?
Yes, but he's talking about xCloud. So this is like it'll be basically be just a streaming box for those games or some games, which we already know. Look, I tried to stream xCloud on my PC. And the performance was just as well. It was the one time I tried it. It's still in beta, of course, but it was just as bad as it was on my mobile phone. And so, you know, it's all about your internet connection combined with
unveil the history of the Forgotten Valley,
where
the powers of
you're streaming from, and where they are with the whole process of cloud streaming. So it's just
that is the how.
Performance is what it is.
Combat and exploration, the two key elements.
Well, you know, I've used xCloud, like did the whole beta thing, and
our combat system
some games work okay with it. Like other games don't work really well with it. Like
games that's fast.
Outriders was unplayable.
Yeah, right. If you gotta be moving
Killer
fast.
Instinct wasn't too bad.
Oh, really?
Fluid,
Yeah. I thought Killer Instinct actually ran pretty well. I mean, I was kind of surprised, but yeah, but
when it was still on beta,
look at the exploration.
On Android, I played Halo Guardians. They actually performed pretty well.
Together with your companion,
on Halo
explore the deepest corners of an
but
ever-changing world.
I've had more bad experiences than
Every
good
discovery
ones
holds treasure.
so far. My bad, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Weapons, lore pieces, and beautiful.
Yeah, it's just not, you know, the bandwidth isn't there just yet. I think we're years away from that.
When you
from
die,
being,
time keeps moving forward.
almost like a one-on-one experience.
New foes invade camps that you weaken.
This looks like a
and
game
when
that
Boji
would be on
revives you,
PC.
only one thing is certain.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Shapes what now awaits
Well,
you.
I mean, Xbox is on
And of
PC
course,
now. PC's
get ready
Xbox
for
now.
epic boss fights.
Xbox is PC. PC is Xbox.
But I guess what I really meant was this looks like
We
a
hope you
game that
enjoyed the
was
first
launched
look at
on
Stray
Steam
Blade, which
and
will
be
be out
only
next year.
PC only.
And keep an eye
Like
on
it's
our
only
social
on
media channels
Steam
for more
and it's
information.
self-published or something. Stray Blade.
Yeah. You guys notice a common theme here. A lot of these games are platform games.
Next up, one of the most unique games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that a while ago.
Unique.
Yeah,
As in,
like,
evil
you know,
twin
Age of
murdered four of my
Empires,
husbands because they secretly
Forza.
in love with me. Unique.
I mean, these are all. I mean,
In case that didn't tip you off, we're talking about
I
Crusader.
don't know. It just makes me thinking, like, even we know Halo Infinite's going that direction.
That has
Just makes me think, like, if all the other games that Microsoft's working on, first party, like if Perfect Dark's going to be like
Coming
that,
to
right?
Xbox as an adaptation, not a direct port, meaning that the UI and controls have been refined to bring that grand strategy experience to a controller.
Not to mention bringing the grand strategy experience to my comfy living room couch.
We'll all be ruling
I
from
heard
our
this
throne
game
room
was
soon
good.
enough.
I
Check out
completely
Crusader
forgot
Kings 3
to play
now,
it.
coming to Xbox consoles.
I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard good things.
Xbox. Is that an Xbox jacket Paris is wearing? What is that?
It is an Xbox hoodie.
We must
Xbox Series X.
crimes committed against us. Your
I gotta get some Xbox gear. That's what I need in my life.
glorious revenge.
Get it, man.
You got any? They got any Xbox draws Forte at GameStop?
We got socks. We got socks. We got hats. We got
Never.
Xbox tidy whities.
Bro, you must work at the best GameSpot ever or GameStop ever, because my GameStop has nothing.
Oh really? I have to take a
Like, I go in there and try to get clothes. They have like all size small and stuff. I'm like, I can't wear a size small.
Oh man, we in Michigan, man. We got all different.
Measure success across the.
Tell you what, Forte, I think I'm gonna go to your store and do some shopping, bro. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call you at your store and be like, Forte, give me some socks,
generations,
some t-shirts.
You got iPhone?
No, I got Android, man.
Yo, Enrique, we got Davy DRC in the chat has a question for you. He says, how are these DLCs free in Game Pass? Wasn't people saying that first-party game DLC aren't free within Game Pass? Why is Skyrim charging for DLC?
Some games do, like Flight Sim,
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you got to think Flight Sim charges for their
Crusader Kings
the content creation stuff that people make, but they didn't charge people for the Top Gun Maverick DLC.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies.
But then you
We've all
got
gotten
games
into some
like
weird stuff this past year.
Gears that had high busters that you didn't have to pay for if you were an Ultimate person. And then the Wasteland DLCs, those are also free too. It just really just comes down to the game and the partnership and everything and what they want to do. If they want to, I mean, they can do anything they want. They never said that DLC would always be included. They only said the game would be included.
Now, think about this.
Yeah, I also kind of feel
2005,
like there's something about
time for
games that
Most of the
have
biggest games that year were talking
community-created
Resident Evil 4,
stuff.
Battlefield 2,
Even though
Call
the
of
whole
Duty
Skyrim
2,
thing, I
they were
don't
great
know
games,
whether the
for
actual
sure,
creators
but they
of
were all
those
big,
mods are
beefy
getting
shooter
some kind of
games.
compensation for them taking the
Meanwhile,
work they did
Psychonauts had
and
humor,
then
whimsy, and
monetizing it on
surprisingly heartfelt
consoles.
moments.
But
It was an
I know
oasis
when it
of
came
color
to
and humanity
the whole
in an era when games were
planes
increasingly
that
turning
people
grimy,
within the
dark, and
Flight Simulator
combative.
community created,
Not to mention having
that
some deceptively
a
deep
portion of
character
that,
moments.
a percentage of that did go to
That's
them, and that's
why
why
the
they
original
were
is
charging
considered a
for that
cult classic.
outside of Game
It has
Pass,
been a long time
for
coming, and
Flight
it is
Sim.
finally
So,
here. Enjoy this
essentially, that might
long-awaited
be
launch
the
trailer for
case, but
Psychonauts.
I don't know for certain.
Well, this shouldn't take too long.
Are you guys about to gonna play this Psychonauts 2?
Oh hell yeah! Absolutely.
Actually,
you know, it's getting great reviews too.
Yeah.
I think it's Metacritic 87 right now.
It's 89 on PC. Just saying.
89 on PC.
Saying.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if you played it on PC, it's like an automatic 2-point bump right there.
Right.
I'm
You know, right with the 144, frames per second.
first day on the job.
Get ready, Rasputin.
Yeah, this is. I mean, people are talking about this game as Game of the Year contender, which is awesome.
Everything I taught you about
I think that's great that Double Fine's being, they put out a game that's getting that kind of praise.
I think this games like this, we kind of talked about this a little bit on Twitter a little bit this morning. My thoughts on the Game of the Year. When I say the Game of the Year, I'm talking about Jeff Keighley's Video Game Awards.
Yeah, Jeff
Game of the Year.
Yeah.
That Game of the Year category is very formulaic, and it's like there's always a Nintendo game. There's always a Nintendo game represented. There's always an indie. There's always an indie game, like your token indie, and the indie has no shot of winning. And then there are your typical third-person perspective narrative-driven games that primarily get the bulk of the nominations. And then one of those eventually ends up winning, unless Nintendo really knocks it out of the park with their game, then their game will win. But the indie never wins, and there's always just one indie. And so I think there's a lot of competition this year for what that one indie is going to be. It could be Death's Door, but I think Psychonauts 2 doesn't really classify for that. I really kind of feel like Psychonauts 2 is not going to get nominated.
That would be a shame, man, because I feel like obviously there's a lot of buzz. There's a consensus around this game that it's good, right? There seems to be a consensus around this could be a Game of the Year contender.
Too, because I got to be honest, me and that original game,
if it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year.
That needs settling. If you know, the meat circus level.
I might stream it later on. I've never played. Have you played Psychonauts 1? Because I've never played that one.
And I cannot.
Yeah, I played the first one. Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of quirky in its own way, but the platforming was really good. Level design was good.
Montgomery,
I played the first one like
you all welcome from
almost 20 years ago, man.
Enrique, that's the woman they're interviewing now. That I was talking. We did the black developers roundtable thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's the one I wanted to
Tim Schafer.
Left off.
Yeah.
And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters a lot to us. We really love it here at Double Fine, and we know that a lot of fans have meant a lot to them. And so we really want to be true to the spirit of the first game, which is.
No, I mean the first one's really good.
A lot of the same voice actors. And we also have on the team here.
Double Fine. I mean, if you played Brutal Legends, you guys remember that game? Came out like 360 generation.
Yep, remember.
Yeah, that was a good game too. And then Grim Fandango, which is pre-Psychonauts. I think that's late 90s. I think maybe early 2000. I don't remember.
I'm in there for
That's like a big cult.
Let's roll it back
classic
a bit.
from Double Fine.
If
you guys remember when Sony announced it was coming to
Sony did the announcement, people were going crazy. Yeah,
people went crazy. Yeah, I mean, Double Fine's got a cult following. I'm telling you, like their fans are like super rabid about them.
And
But you know, Tim Schafer's like super creative.
Yeah,
if they
what's fun
weren't,
about the Psychonauts
this
game
wouldn't even exist because this game initially was a Kickstarter,
based on their personality.
and they fully funded that Kickstarter to get this game out on multiple platforms. So the only reason why it even exists, period, and then also the only reason why it even exists on PlayStation and backwards compatibility because you know this is the PS5 version.
So there's a ton of variety, and there's
but
a
the
lot
only
of
reason it exists
is
because of that Kickstarter.
We can have any art style and coming up with new levels for.
Yeah. Now, is the PlayStation 5 version going to include like 3D audio, haptic feedback?
I loved it.
There is no PlayStation 5 version for Psychonauts.
Let's talk a little bit about
There's
how
only,
that
oh, that's right. That's right. There was only PlayStation 4. You're right.
In the game.
Yeah, the Xbox version only gets the bump because
I remember people got upset about that.
Yeah,
it was really
they're only upholding their prior obligations, which their prior obligation was to PlayStation 4.
Style as well.
And so
really focused on
this is more evidence that like people that were out there saying, oh well, you know, the studios that they acquired that were multi-platform would still put games on PlayStation. No.
What does this mean?
They're just going to uphold what they said they were going to do, and that's it.
COVID anxiety in the face.
nothing more, nothing less.
I don't know if you get to slap anxiety in your face, but you definitely get to slap some panic attacks, and COVID definitely caused a lot of those. In addition to panic attacks, some of our
Tim Schafer do not look like he aged a bit.
No, he looks the same. I mean, if you took away his gray beard, Forte, he looked the same as he did like 20 years ago.
And some new enemies. There's our lovely sensor. Also,
no, I need to see my Xbox fans out there playing this game tomorrow. I don't want to turn on my Xbox on my friends list, seeing people.
Diamond achievements.
Sticky melee enemy.
Diamond achievements.
What time does it go live? 8 o'clock.
8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
It energizes our whole combat troop.
I'm gonna try to.
So we have
I probably can't do it right at 8 p.m. because that's around time I'm getting my kids to bed. But maybe around 9 p.m. I'll try to stream it.
Which is an electric storm of feelings that you have to fight.
Now, for those who haven't played the original, available now on Xbox Game Pass, by the way.
I was gonna play the original.
Tim,
but I
why
put out
is
a poll
so
and everybody said go play Hades. And
I'm
kind of glad they did because Hades is awesome. I got my second clear earlier today.
He can balance on tightrope, jump.
So let me ask you, Slow-Mo, what do you think of that game? Now, again, I guess I understand different level design.
He's a powerful psychic.
You know, with one being isometric, the other one being third person. But what do you think?
Telekinesis and pyrokinesis. He has these powers.
You played Returnal and Hades. Which of the two is your favorite?
3 new powers for the second.
It's kind of hard for me to say because I haven't played too much of Returnal. I stopped when the game crashed on my run, and I was like, not fan.
Time bubble, which is
I'd probably only played about like an hour and a half at that point. But
and he also has the power of projection, which
what I did play, I played way more of Hades in the past week. I enjoy Hades more. I like the combat more. But I think the biggest thing I like more than
the original Psychonauts we saw Raz training to be part of an organization, and now perhaps he's part of a whole organization at this point. And are there other brain agents, other Psychonauts out there that maybe grew up in a completely different
I don't really care about
circus.
that. The story, I really like the story in Hades.
We have a lot of new characters.
Like I like what's going on. There's still a bit of a mystery. I did the first clear, and it's like it encourages you to play it further and clear it more to find out what's really happening and some of the mysteries that are going on between Zacharias, who is the character that you're playing, who's Hades' son, and his father Hades, and the mother and all this other stuff. I don't want to get into all the spoilers, but that stuff's really interesting. In addition to the way they incorporated parts of the story into the increased difficulty
each one of them has their
that
own
they should get into. So it's
some of them are even
just, you know,
so a lot of their
well
story
done.
gets told in this game, including their backstory and how it relates to the foundation of the Psychonauts themselves.
Well, I like that.
I'm,
of course, as you might know already, I'm
for me,
sold.
it's like,
but you, of course, already knew that. When can myself and the rest
Returnal,
of the world exact some beat
and haven't, you know, beat Hades just yet, but I don't know, man. I could see how the like for me, there's times definitely where I feel like the combat is a little more satisfying, I guess, with Hades. It just feels like a little more fluid.
Thank you so much.
When you're in a room with a bunch of different enemies, and it's almost like you're just
the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Like when you're dashing across the room or you're hitting them with different attacks. It just seems a little more fluid in that regard.
Tim Schafer and ask him those burning questions about the newest game in the fan favorite franchise.
Like you kill a boss,
Play stream.
and then later on you run into that boss again, and that boss like brings up the fact that you beat him, you know, like and then talk trash to you, or if you lose to him, that boss will bring up how you're back again, you want some more of this, that kind of stuff. It's just like that you don't see that level of dialogue and personality isn't just not present in Returnal. You have to be careful. But not saying Returnal is a bad game or anything. It's just,
different games in that regard, like different stories. Like one's kind of that more that sci-fi thriller. If you think of movies like Prometheus, like I got a lot of Prometheus vibes from Returnal.
Now I would say this about the gunk that they're showing right now. Visually, this game looks better visually than it did the first time they showed it. I'm still not interested though.
It does look better.
And the frame rate, I don't know if it's just me, but this frame rate is really bad. You also noticing how? Yeah.
You think it's because of the way he's moving slow? No, you're right. Well, yeah. Could it be because of the way he's moving?
Frame. I don't know.
Like
that looks
kind of
spooky.
Slow.
It's hard to tell over a stream. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It looks a little spooky to me though.
Yeah. I hope this game turns out well, because one of the games I have on my
so many incredible games today, and
about.
it's hard to pick a favorite.
The Gunk?
Let me just say, it is so cool that State of Decay 2 is expanding Trumbull Valley.
Forte, you go play the Gunk?
And hey, you know what? Great job on that Flight Sim interview.
Oh, thank you.
think so.
Talking to George,
I just had to ask
blast,
anyway.
and Flight Sim is such a special game.
No.
Forte, what's wrong with the Gunk, man?
Nothing. Why? I got Alien. As soon as this stream's over, I'm gonna go pick up my copy of Aliens Fire Team.
Oh yeah.
I've heard some good stuff about that too.
I've heard good things too. Shout out to Mav. I was like, you know how he does late night
stream do it earlier last night.
I popped in for a little bit and watched them as well. He said they were having fun. He gave him a lot of Division vibes. He said,
don't forget.
And I was like, that's
you know,
I might pick it up. Look, Forte, let me know if you're playing it. I'll play it.
Make sure to check.
I'm going to pick it up as soon as I get out of this stream today.
Let me just say that
that boy said he heard bad things about it. That boy, what were the bad things you heard about?
It's hands down the best part of the job for sure.
I heard it's repetitive.
Too true. Now in June,
what the
Playground Games announced that Forza Horizon 5
yeah, I heard it's repetitive, and like the character dialogue's like super repetitive. But I heard it's fun.
But I mean, it's like it's a $40 game. Like when you see a price like that, I kind of figure like, okay, like there's something missing.
And if you're watching,
right, that's what I was thinking.
It's not Xbox Twitch. Like the character dialogue isn't like super sophisticated or fleshed out. Like you said, like you'd probably expect like in a bigger budget title, right?
Right. If it was 60, I'd be like, yo, what's up with this?
Without further ado,
like what? This is all you got for me? But if it's just if it's $40, like I kind of you kind of feel like, because I heard some people kind of pushing back on Back 4 Blood's price of $60, and people saying that they don't think that's deserving of that price tag. I disagree, just because I know what Left 4 Dead was, and I know what that developer's capable of. So I'm kind of like, I think the price is appropriate. Wow.
Yeah, that controller.
What? Controller?
What I just missed?
Look at the controller they're showing.
Man, that controller, bro.
Oh, I see. I'm a little behind. I'm watching it right now.
Yo, it's got this. Is this the official Forza one? I might have to go buy it.
I can't do it, man. I just bought this. I just got this Design Lab controller, man, and I don't even use it. I just got it sitting here.
And it's see-through?
Oh man, I'm buying that controller.
Yo, that's day one. Okay, this is the
controller.
This is the, look at those grips. Those grips.
That's what I'm saying. Those grips, bro.
I have to resist.
I can't resist. I'm literally gonna buy that controller.
When does this go on sale?
It's probably gonna come out the same day as the game. Look at that controller. They got it in front of. Oh my god, that controller looks so cool, bro.
Car culture and music literally displayed right across the front, isn't that right?
That thing is like Laffy Taffy on steroids, like a cloud that looks so good.
Why is this the best
and
part
there's so
of
much
this
we do
entire
want to show
show?
the fans.
It is. This is like the first time we really interacted with this.
This is the first time we had any excitement is for a controller.
Are we shot there? The best part of the Microsoft show is a controller.
It's a controller. But remember, last time that they did a controller on thing, they had a bowl. They had like a bowl of controllers sitting in the building.
The world's most beautiful and exciting cars.
Yeah, and
they did last year. You're right.
Yeah, that was what happened last year before.
Controllers, yeah, you're right. I remember that.
That's right. Even that does have pretty awesome features.
That's like the telltale sign of a bad Xbox show.
Hidden temples.
When the controller takes the Joe.
Yeah, when the controller is
literally
the highlight.
In a Horizon game.
You know, that's what everyone's going to be talking about. We're talking about the controller, and rightfully so, because
it's a fire controller. It's amazing.
It's a fire controller.
Yeah,
I mean,
our Mexican HDR sky captures really illuminate the world to the point where you feel like you're really there.
I'm definitely getting that. I'm going to pre-order that as soon as the pre-order goes live.
B-Money said that controller is fire. It said pre-order now, so it looks like
for the small details as you travel throughout the world.
I'm trying to resist the urge, man.
No, don't resist the urge. Go with your feelings.
Fans have
do it now. Go now.
Do it now.
Yeah, don't wait. Because you know what's going to happen? That FOMO's going to kick in, man.
That's what I'm trying to fight. I'm fighting it, man. Y'all not helping.
FOMO.
Y'all not helping me, man.
Into the FOMO, young Skywalker.
Let's do it, yeah.
I'm tight.
Oh, that's okay. So is this the cover car? They're gonna show the cover car now. It's gonna be the AMG.
Yo, I was telling my friend who was playing Forza Horizon. Me and him were playing Forza Horizon 4 last night.
Where do you pre-order this at?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Check their Twitter account. They probably got a tweet up by now.
Yeah.
I was telling my friend that Forza Horizon 5 looks better than Forza Horizon 4, and he was like, "Nah, you lying." I was like, "Bro, look at the trailer of it, man." He's like, "No, there's no way. There's no way it's better than this." I was playing with one of my friends, one of my close friends.
So what I want to know is why
playing Forza Horizon 4 for the first time. And I told him they're coming out with Forza Horizon 5 later this year. It looks better than this game. He's like, "Nah, I don't believe that. I don't think that's possible." I'm like, "All right, well,
almost 1-to-1 from
it is
track to the
possible.
street. And with the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands,
all right, Tom Warren
rugged
tweeted
off-roading
out
across
the
Mexico's
picture of
vast
the
terrain.
Xbox.
And I'm certain people can't wait to see more of what these cars can do in the game, so I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer. Mike, can you tell us about what we're about
I don't see anywhere where it says pre-order, though.
In a few moments' time, we'll be kicking off a Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go stream, and everybody should check it out.
You guys seeing it anywhere?
A big deep dive into content and features from Forza Horizon 5. But before that, we have 8 minutes of brand new gameplay where we're going to see both the
Chef Grub said, shout out to this Xbox live stream for reminding me I could just be playing Psychonauts 2 instead.
I could be playing Destiny right now.
Cargo planes and a race in the beautiful Mexican skies all the way to the Horizon Festival.
Man.
Should we check it out?
They don't wet the bed, fellas.
That guy submitted said, do it.
Why is PlayStation 5 trending now?
Def Lloyd, I agree. If that was a Forza Horizon themed Elite controller, yeah,
it'd be over.
It's a wrap. I would already pre-ordered it. I would have found out how to get the pre-order immediately, man.
So is this going to be the car because they just dropped it out of a truck and they're going to show the car on the ground?
So I heard the music is supposed to be original for the game, so that and I think that's part of the problem with some of the other Forza games always getting the older ones getting delisted, is that they use licensed music, and that music ends up when the revenue the game generates doesn't equal what you pay for the license. They just delist it. So I guess hopefully that will make it so that Forza Horizon 5 doesn't get delisted.
They actually dropped you in on the mountain, and it was seamless.
Well, it's always seamless like that with them. They always do those seamless transitions.
Good. They're like one of their best developers.
They might be their best developer.
They might be, yeah.
No, they're definitely their best developer. They should take over Halo, in my opinion.
I don't know about
I don't know about all that.
They got their hands. They got their hands full, man. They got Fable. They got this. They would have to open a third studio.
Phil should do is be like, hey,
man, look at that environment. Look at the rocks and stuff, man. That looks so good, bro.
It does look good.
Replicant says, so the elephant in the room is no Halo on the stream. Hey, Replicant, it's not over yet. They might be trying to keep it for the end.
Yeah, they're going to show us Forge and co-op. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
Oh, Lord.
There's another plane. They're about to drop another car out.
This is oh, yeah, let's go. The Seneca. Look at that, how they drop cars in. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, I like how they drop the cars.
Seamless.
That
Look at that.
looks...
Seamless.
So now we see the
they doing it. They flexing out here, bro.
They are.
That's how you do. They out here flexing with this.
This game looks really good. This game looks really good. My 12-year-old's a big Forza Horizon fan.
And this is 1080p with it streamed. With it streamed.
Wait till we see the 4K version, bro.
Oh God, man.
Oh man.
Get this water here.
This person knows how to drive at least.
But you were the wiped out on that turn, huh?
Hell yeah, probably so. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we're gonna get to see. Gonna drive through the storm. Let's go. 2021 Corvette.
Okay, now are we gonna see like dirt and sand on the vehicle after he gets out of the sandstorm? That would be an evolution. That would be like an evolution in what the game. That it stays there. I mean, you see it a little bit in Forza Horizon 4 and 3, but not like too much. It doesn't.
There you go show you coming out of it. Oh, here we go. We doing another drop.
Okay, on my mark.
What's this? What car is that?
Oh, it's for the buggy. Thunder in the jungle.
Touchdown! Not even a scratch. The jungle awaits.
Next up is the Porsche 911 Desert Flyer, crashing through the dense jungle tree canopy.
Flamingos!
There's one thing that is 100% certain. They have 100% belief in what Playground Games did with this game, that they will show this game into the end of
yeah. Funny how this is the one game where they intertwine the interview with actually showing the gameplay, so it's not just literally just the host and the developer sitting down and talking and boring us half to death. They're showing the game while also letting the developer drop in and give pertinent information that we can know. Yeah, that is a level of confidence that's just not present with the other stuff. Or maybe that stuff just wasn't as advanced in this development as this game is. Who knows?
But this team is working on 2 games right now.
Well, there's 2 different teams.
Oh, it's 2 different teams. Yeah, it's 2 different teams.
But I'm saying, if Fable comes out and Fable impresses, that you just gotta give it the Playground. They're the best studio.
Man, that music
the best
sounds
studio
good.
for them.
I always enjoyed the Horizon. I was telling Luca this the other day. I was like, people almost forget that Playground Games isn't even the main studio that does Forza. That's Turn 10. Turn 10 seems to be second place now.
Yeah. Well, you have to give Turn 10 their credit. They make the engine. The engine that's running it is made by Turn 10. Right.
So that just means when Motorsport finally does come out, oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little while since that one came out.
This is sweet. I like how they, this gonna probably, okay, let's go. Yep.
Wow.
Man, these transitions, bro. Let's go. It looks so good.
And on the final leg, we
have
got
some Fast and Furious level. Like, just really just hit me like the whole.
That's what they're doing.
Stunt, stunts and stuff.
I like how I like how they're showing different environments.
Yeah.
Well, that just lets you know how massive this game is.
Mm-hmm. If I was playing that part where he made the turn by that hill, I would have drove straight up that hill and flew off the top of it.
That's right, same probably.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I do in Forza. Just be just driving all over the place.
Get ready for the biggest horizon adventure of your life.
How long is this show, by the way?
90 minutes. It's only got 9 more minutes.
Okay. So Halo might be next.
That airplane going over the top look crazy when they do it.
11/15/2021.
Yeah, that would be the date that should be.
Why's that plane keep flying over?
It's probably going to pick him up. Yeah, it's the plane. I think that's the plane that he came out of. Yeah.
Man.
Plane flying off. Oh, there we go.
Say that the car is faster than the plane. Let's go. Yep, there's the cover car. I knew that had to be the cover.
Forza Horizon 5. Thanks for watching.
Oh no! Hey! Oh shit! What?
Oh,
no! My God!
Boy.
No Halo at all.
Oh, we need to talk about this.
Oh my God! Now I can't even go play Destiny because we gotta talk about this.
Are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised at all.
I'm surprised that we didn't get a release date.
There's no release date.
I'm not surprised. I think we'll hear something next month. But.
You know what? Delay the game. Just delay the game.
Oh.
Delay the game.
You don't see this chat in this Xbox stream all saying Halo rip. Where's Halo? Yeah. Tell you, man, people want to know.
People want to know.
Someone's saying Jeff Keighley has a stream tomorrow. Wow's at 55 says Halo release date tomorrow. Jeff.
But why would they show it there? Yeah, why would you give it to Jeff? Yeah,
because it's Jeff. I think honestly, if I'm Microsoft and I'm like putting it on Jeff Keighley's show, it's because of Keighley's influence, if you will. You know,
you got more influence than Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just.
You already doing the stream. I can understand the Game Awards because. I can understand the Game Awards because you're not doing any show around the Game Awards, so why do a competing show against it? But you have your own show at Gamescom. Why put it on somebody else's show when you got full control of it?
I think it's the Keighley. It's because of Keighley's maybe again.
What is Keighley gonna do? Sell more copies of Halo? He ain't gonna sell more copies of Xbox.
No. But you know he's gonna have a little more crossover appeal per se, right? Because you're not gonna have.
Xbox, Enrique, Xbox already got crossover appeal. We got more PlayStation people out here talking bad about Xbox than anything. So it ain't got nothing to do with crossover. They got crossover no matter what.
Let me finish. I say crossover appeal in the sense that Halo is typically always this big like world event, right? I think Keighley kind of helps them do that. You know, because you're not gonna have non-Xbox people really turn it to this Gamescom thing, right?
No, yeah. I think plenty of non-Xbox people watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at YouTube right now, and I see a bunch of people streaming this. They ain't got nothing to do with Xbox.
Well, but I'm saying, like, I think it just goes to like
it's a big event.
That big event. I think Keighley kind of adds to that in a way because he's got a lot of, he's a big name. He's like a big celebrity. He's like the Dick Clark of video games.
Okay.
So you think it's going to show up like tomorrow? Tomorrow they're going to give us a release date.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you think it's going to show up tomorrow? Because if it shows up tomorrow, then I can understand them show. If it don't show up tomorrow, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I think if it doesn't show up tomorrow, then I think we need to start having an honest conversation about what's going on again. Although I don't think this game is going to be delayed. They're going to announce it at some point.
Well, look, last year...
They'll announce it when they're ready to announce it, too.
Last year, a lot of people kind of felt like, they won't delay it. They're not going to delay it because they need this game for launch. They've been marketing this game as a launch game. It's on the box, all this other stuff, right? And then after the reaction of the community, they delayed it. What if, based on the reaction of the community off of the campaign co-op and Forge being delayed, that they decide to do that again, at least for the campaign co-op, not necessarily Forge, because Forge isn't coming in 3 months, but the campaign co-op is, well, supposedly coming in 3. That's the other thing, is that I don't even think it's going to come in the 3 months that they said. They said, oh, for 3 months later after the first season, we'll have it. I don't even think they're going to have it then, honestly. So I'm concerned, man, that I thought the reason why they didn't give us the date is because they were waiting for Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty gave us the date last week. What are you doing now? What are you doing? I don't understand why we still don't know what are you waiting for at this point?
Maybe they're trying to create hype, excitement, anticipation. I don't know.
They created all the hype they needed with the technical preview that went off.
Yeah, great. I don't know, man. I'm trying. Honestly, Slow-Mo, I'm trying to be positive about it, man. But
I know.
My gut is telling me this thing's a shit show. Like, this is going to be the worst Halo ever. And I said that before. Yeah. I think when we had Grub on Brap, and you guys were like, no way. And I'm like, after this announcement, co-op campaign and Forge and everything, the development issues and all the leadership changes, Chris Lee leaving and Staten coming on, and internally we're hearing that they wanted to delay the campaign, but Microsoft's like, no, we can't do that. You're gonna have to release campaign and multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the multiplayer is gonna be fine, but I think the campaign's gonna be a mess. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too, but I kind of agree with you about the campaign.
But I mean,
B Money in the chat said that he doesn't think it will be on Jeff's show, especially with Call of Duty supposedly being there.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Call of Duty was supposed to be there. Yeah,
they're not going to show both of them, I don't think.
Oh boy. Oh well.
Smitty told me to check my Twitter. Oh, there's the link. Enrique, they got the Forza Horizon 5 limited edition is up for pre-order on the Microsoft Store now. I'm gonna put it in that DM so you can see it.
All right, cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
it's $75.
I wonder if you can access it from the system, because if you can use your. Well, no, you can through the Microsoft Store. You can use your Xbox credit.
Yep, you can use Xbox points and credit and stuff. I think I got some, even though I'm not going to get it. I'm not getting it. Yeah, Twitter is blowing up.
Well, I mean, look,
I'm not even going to look any further because I already see the comments.
I mean, Slow-Mo, I think that Slow-Mo, I think it's fair though to have
it's extremely reaction.
Fair. It is fair
because of what's happening. Yeah,
this is ridiculous. What are you waiting for at this point?
But this is my point, though. This is the point, and this is why I despise fanboys even more so now, because the amount of cap and damage control I've seen over this is Halo Infinite.
Right.
This isn't practice. This is Halo Infinite.
This isn't practice.
You know what I mean? This is Halo
this is the big
Infinite,
leagues, man. This is your top game. This is your top
This
game.
is your top game. This is an iconic franchise. Everyone knows Halo. Everyone knows Halo. Dude, I'm concerned. The fact that we're having this conversation blows my mind.
Mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. So it's like we're about to go into September. So think about this. Like, we're about to go into September. Halo Infinite is supposed to come out this year. We don't have a date. They got like 3 months before this game. So like, they're going to give us a date of a game that's going to come out in about 3 months or less.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, this game isn't going to have campaign co-op, which has always been a feature of the game.
Wow.
Every single Halo game. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Slow-Mo, but The Last of Us Part 2 didn't have factions. Meh.
What about isms? Like, I mean, like why do people keep bringing that up? Because I said that was a problem then. You know, even though I never played factions, but there are a number of people who were like, "Yo, I love factions. I still play factions. Why do you not have factions at launch?" And how it came out, they ended up it was leaked out that it wasn't coming, and they had to address it, which makes them look even worse. So like, where does your excuse go when people agree with you that wasn't okay? Now, are you going to agree that 343 not having the campaign co-op is not okay? Oh, I didn't think so.
There's a difference though too. There's a difference in that the Sony camp, they speak out. There was people upset about factions not launching, like really upset.
Well, I will say there are some Xbox fans that are upset about this and not accepting it. It's just they're a lot quieter than the other side that seems to.
That's my point. The other side seems to be more. Well, they don't like stuff like we had Barry on. Remember the whole first party, the PC. Like Barry was really outspoken about that. He was like, "Nah, that's not cool. I hate Jim Ryan."
Oh man, this is interesting.
Okay, so you guys think this game's gonna get delayed? I don't think so, but do you think
I was, if you asked me before the stream if I thought this game would be asking me give you a percentage of the chances it would get delayed, I would have said 5%. Now I think I'm gonna raise it up to about a 20% chance it gets delayed.
So here's what I think in slow-mo. Like I'm with you. I thought that they would have announced the game at Gamescom because they gave us the bad news on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, get the bad news out of the way for Halo, right?
Right. Good news.
Right.
And that gives them the opening on Tuesday to give us release dates, which would be good news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, wait a minute.
And you know what? I don't think we hear anything before this month is up, because it's like, why would you reveal the release date at any other time than your Xbox Gamescom event? Like, what would be the purpose? I thought the entire purpose of them doing this event was to at the end say Halo Infinite, November 15th or whatever, right? Like, everything else was just, hey, we need to have a big event about this, so let's also get all these boring interviews in that nobody cares about. Let's do all this filler. Let's show some indie games. Let's give Forza their roses and show them off. But at the end, you know what you're doing at the end. At the end, you're showing Halo.
The other thing too is, when are we going to see the campain?
Like, and me and Forte discussed this before you got on.
Halo event.
My opinion is we're not going to see the campaign before the game comes out. If the game comes out this year, we're not seeing the campaign.
You know how bad that would be? If they don't show us campaign, that means they're not confident in campaign.
They're not. I don't think they're going to do it.
And I'm telling you, if this game Metacritic's lower than Halo 5, oh man.
So let's do some grades here. Let's do some grades. Out of A, B, C, D, what the whole like school grading scale. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you grade this Gamescom event? Forte, you go first, man.
C, mostly because Forza always shows well. So I give him a C. Everything else was kind of mid. If it wasn't for Forza, second, it would a D.
You were kind of cutting in and out there, but I did hear you said you gave it a C, but if it wasn't for Forza, you would give it a D.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Forza and them showing that beautiful looking controller, it would have been.
Okay. Enrique, what do you think?
A+.
Stop it. Enrique, seriously.
The controller's what took it over the top. No, I'm just joking. I agree with Forte. Yeah, no, I honestly, I'm with Forte. I was going to give it a D, but I'm going to give it a C because of the controller. That controller is fire. That's the hottest next gen controller out right now. And Forza Horizon saved it from them getting a D for me. So I'm with Forte. I give it a C.
I'm going to give it a D.
He gonna give it the D. He said Forza ain't doing nothing.
It's getting the D. Pause.
Really?
Big pause. But it's getting the D. It's getting the D from me because you need to show Halo. And you didn't. And so the way I always do when we do grading scales like this, or if I give it a point system, when I see something that really impresses me, I give it a grade letter. Like it goes up one grade letter or whatever, right? Or I give it a point. There was nothing here outside of Forza Horizon 5 that I thought was worth doing at Xbox Gamescom event over. You had announcement of expansions for games that have been out for years. You showed a game, Flight Simulator, that you already showed at 2 months ago. You showed a bunch of indie games that really never really, unless one of them really like completely is like a death's door level of an indie. None of them showed like that. And you didn't show Halo. So honestly, it's like Forza Horizon 5 looking as good as it did is the only reason why they didn't get an F. It took it from an F to a D. And it's just like I'm baffled. And I said this to Forte and Enrique, I want to know your opinion on this. I feel like they rotate people to direct these things, and that there is somebody in marketing that continues to get, whenever it's their turn on the rodeo, they always turn out these kind of shows.
Yeah.
Where it's designed in a way that's just like, why did you do it like this? Like, this is boring. Don't you know this is boring? Don't you know that people are bored with this? Why do you keep putting these developer interviews in the middle of the show? Nobody likes this. Like, the feedback from their other shows where it's game after game, the pace is perfect. And they kept all that interview stuff that only a small percentage of people would care about for a later extended show 3 days later. You go from that to going back to your inside Xbox style that bored people to death with no content. You're giving us a history lesson on the trebuchet. Really? The trebuchet? If I wanted to know about this, I would have gone to the History Channel. Why? Or like, that's in the show, in your show? Like, it tells me, and look, here's another one. Age of Empires 4 is supposed to be coming out this year. Have anybody seen any gameplay?
Nope. They showed us a nice way of having a ball and chain.
What the frick is going on?
How to keep flamed arrows from burning out.
Yep.
Like, what? That's it? You showed us more of how to build a trebuchet than actual gameplay of Age of Empires 4. That's supposed to come out this year. It's a D. And I'm being generous with that. I believe I'm being generous. Yeah.
When you say it like that, man, can I change my grade now?
Sure.
I've been known to do this, by the way.
We know. But it's look, when you really think about it, you sometimes your initial reaction, you mean like, oh, maybe I overreacted. Maybe I was too positive. Maybe I was too negative. Here's how I feel after further thought. Or like in some cases when me and Enrique me and Forte have done like these live streams and we see something initially and then we get more information later on. Like, oh, well, like, yeah, what turns out this game is also going to be on last gen when it comes to Sony shows, right? Or it turns out you get more information and all this other stuff was going on and you didn't even notice it. And you're just like, oh, well, that's not good. And you see stuff like that and you're like, well, that kind of changes my grade now that I have more information. But regardless of that, like, this isn't even a more information thing. This is a look at everything they showed us and was it worth it kind of thing. And this was an Inside Xbox, but they called it their Xbox Gamescom event. And yes, I know they kind of tried to deal with expectations ahead of time. They try to manage expectations, but they did say we would get updates on games already announced. So when people saw that, they immediately thought, okay, Halo Infinite. And we need
Slow-Mo Tiger King is saying they showed lots of gameplay for a couple months ago of Age of Empires 4. He said they had a gameplay at a worldwide reveal event, but
I mean, why not show that again?
Why not show it again? I mean,
I didn't see that. Why show someone building someone building machines of war? Like, show the game again.
I think they could have done that and had the game running in the background.
Right. It's just I don't get it.
Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, I got to get going. I got to hop on a conference call, but great stream as always. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, absolutely,
no problem, man. No problem at all.
We're gonna get into this tomorrow. I may change my grade tomorrow at Slow-Mo.
So you might have a completely grade tomorrow.
I might have a completely different grade, man. As I let this marinate a little bit.
Oh man,
because Slow-Mo brings up some good points I didn't think about. So I may change my grade tomorrow, but we'll talk about this more in Brap tomorrow. So.
But, all right, cool, man. Yeah. Enrique, have a good. It probably won't be a great meeting. Who cares about meetings, right? But it's still have a good one, man. We'll holler at you later.
Yeah. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys.
All right, peace out, man. Guys in the chat. First of all, appreciate all 26 of you guys rocking out with us. You guys in the chat, give us your grade. Actually, you know what? I'll put up a poll. Shout out to After His Passion with the $10 super chat. He says Trebuchet haters. That's funny. I'm gonna put up a poll of what grade would you give the Xbox showcase? And let's wait, okay, there we go. I hope it gives me enough options. You know what? I can't even put an F here. You know what? I'm taking A off. Cause I know ain't nobody giving.
No, you gotta put an A in there, man. You gotta put an A.
No, what is more likely to be given here, A or F? It's gotta have an F in here, man. There we go. Boom. Replicant says bias poll. Aramis says that show was A+++. Just kidding. I don't know if he was really kidding in that though. Oh man, it's a lot of people with a lot of D's. We got some F's too. See Forte. Yeah. See Forte.
Well, people gonna give it an F because you put it up there. If it's an option, it's gonna be there.
Well, if A was an option, would people choose it?
Yeah, people would choose it.
I don't think anybody would choose it.
Some zealot would choose an A.
Oh my gosh, this is all right. I'm about the industry.
You had some people give it a B. You don't think those 17%, one of those people would have gave it an A?
The people who gave it a B clearly mistyped. They hit the wrong section. They got like, you know, Tourette's or something. They got shaky bad nerves. The hand was just shaking. They were trying to hit D, and the hand just shook all the way up to the B. That's what that was, man. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. Rosa said, I thought about F, but like Dying Light 2 footage. Rodimus said, just for taking the A off, I'm going to troll your poll. Well, you look, you're just one dude, man, and you can't get try to spam you and your 5 sock accounts can't undo the where this is going, and the D's are winning with the F's coming up in second place. So yeah. All right, man.
That's coming up in second place.
I think you see me trying to save Luca and all day in this Back for Blood, right?
Yeah.
This was hilarious, man. It was all day was dying left and right in this. But no, let me get on. Let's get on out of here. Appreciate, you know, all you guys coming through for the stream.
Absolutely, guys. Appreciate you.
Luca comes in. How was it? Luca, check the poll.
No Halo, Luca. No Halo, Luca.
And look at the results of the poll, and you can kind of, you know, gauge how it was. It was inside Xbox, but masquerading as a Gamescom showcase. That's what it was. Oh, good grief. Yeah. So, check out Brat Podcast tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We definitely going to be discussing this there. Also, check out DPS Podcast on my channel this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern with Forte, and we're definitely going to be getting into all this stuff for certain. But appreciate all you guys coming through. Forte, let them know where they can find you, man.
Yo, Gaming Forte everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, Xbox Live, and PlayStation. Been a great show. Well, I don't know about the content of the show, but the show was fire because
the live stream was fire.
Put this stuff together. But yeah, we about to get up out of here, and I hope you guys enjoy your gaming weekend. There's a whole bunch of games that's getting ready to come out in a couple of days, so make sure you dive into those games and don't too much worry about what's going on with Xbox. Play the games on your system that you actually have and enjoy those first.
Yeah. What was that asking me? No, I'm sorry. Who asked this? Replicant. I'm sorry. Replicant asked, are you going to do the stream tomorrow? And I don't know. It depends. I don't know if I have to go into the office tomorrow yet or not. If I don't have to go into the office, maybe. This one kind of killed my enthusiasm for doing streaming a live streaming right now. Right. So it depends. But I'll let you guys know for certain. I'll tweet it out whether I'm going live with the Jeff Keighley event or not. I really don't think you're going to see much more than, you know, the kind of stuff that we already saw outside of just finally seeing some like actual gameplay for Call of Duty. But other than that, I don't expect it to be much of anything, but we'll see. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your games. And before I leave, let me end this poll. So the poll has ended.
The poll has ended.
And the D's have it. Xbox gets the D. Good grief. Like, I just watched Luca and all day just get destroyed by that zombie. 40% of you felt that this show was a D. 36% of you thought this show was a F. 13% of you thought the show was a C. And Rodimus thought the show was a B. It was like 9% of you thought the show was a B. So I appreciate y'all voting. And hopefully the next time they do an event, if they do like an XO this year or something like that, I don't know. Like, hopefully the next time they do an event, they actually give people what they want to see. And I think if you weren't going to show Halo today, and not talk about the release date of Halo, they should have kind of prepared people for that before the show started. That would have been smart. All right.
I agree.
We're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. All right, and we're done.